What to do in the middle of a blazing hot summer here in Southwest Florida but to put some tomatillos in the garden. Watch these roots, guys. Oh my gosh, they just keep coming. Here they are, a little bit more. Ah! I just love using the Aerogarden to start seeds. They just produce the biggest, longest roots, and I have really good success transplanting my Aerogarden plants out into the garden. Yeah, they go through a little bit of transplant shock, but nothing more than I'm accustomed to, and it can be easily mitigated with additional watering. Tomatillos are not self-fertile plants, so they do require multiple plants to produce the fruit. And go ahead and bring the pollinators in so they do all the work for you. I topped off this bed with a compost mixture, and now I'm going to plant my Tomatillo seedlings in the garden. I've always had a problem with cutworms coming through and just munching them straight across, especially the tomatillos. For whatever reason, the cutworms just love destroying my tomatillos. There was one season I think I attempted 4 times, but I found that these toilet paper tubes around the stem really do a good job of protecting the plant. Start with a rough measurement like you saw me doing, give it a good cut, and then slip the tube up from the bottom by threading the roots in through it first, and then you want to have the plant resting in the garden bed with the toilet paper tube just at the soil level or slightly below the soil level. That should really help prevent the cutworms from coming through and then just munching your plant all the way to the ground. I have this problem with tomatillos the most, and then I also have this problem with tomatoes, and using this toilet paper tube method has saved at least 90% of my transplants. So hopefully, like I told you before, I need at least 2 plants to get any crop, so out of these 3 plants, hopefully at least 2 of them do really well. The key to beating the heat here in the Southwest Florida garden is tons and tons of mulch. Yep, just lay it on thick. The mulch is going to help prevent a lot of the water evaporation out of the soil and retain more moisture in the soil and have more water be available for your plants. Aside from mulching, I personally use an underground watering method with ollas. Those are those little circles that you see with the blue tubes in between them. Those are actually terracotta pots buried into the garden bed, and it's gravity fed with the elevated 5-gallon bucket. When I open the valve to the ollas, the water gravity feeds in, fills one, spills over into the next, fills the next one, spills over into the next, lather, rinse, repeat. My tomatillos have always grown as medium-sized bushes, and I actually love tomato cages, these circular tomato cages for tomatillos. I don't like them at all for tomatoes, but for tomatillos they do great. I think they're perfect. Here's the finished results. You see I had just enough soil and mulch to do the right half of the bed here and to get these 3 transplants in. Not everything's going to be perfect, guys. You don't always get a whole project done in one day, but get out there.